Hello YouTube, welcome to another episode. Just wanted to kind of go over something. I was stopping at the RV place because I'm staying over here at the RV Golf Resort in Castroville and really like it. It's nice, and was talking to some of the neighbors and they were telling me all about they just live out of their RV and they travel all over and they just enjoy life, and they seem so stress-free. It's nice. So I started kind of pondering myself and getting out of my RV, selling it, and kind of upgrading to something nicer and at this RV place down on 90. And I was talking to the guy, and really nice guy, and he's actually pretty experienced with himself. And after talking with him, I kind of got the idea to kind of do this video based on so when I was talking to him, he kind of brought something to my attention. I had never really thought of it that way, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It was when you start to become successful, you know, a lot of people like to hear those stories, and you'll see them on online and on blogs and Bigger Pockets and all that, and it'll be, I went from 0 to $1 million, blah blah blah, and you know, it's maybe it's true, because yeah, I mean, technically 4 years ago to this day, I was probably at a 0, and now I'm, you know, doing very well. And you know, a lot of people like to make it assume that, oh, you know, anybody can do it. He was broke and now he's rich, and you can get there. But what they're leaving out is that a lot goes into it, and the relative speed in which you get there depends on a lot of things, and it depends on the time in the market that you're actually getting there, the level of expertise and experience that you have previous to getting into it. For instance, you know, you can't just go from not even being able to pick up a basketball to all of a sudden being a world athlete at the sport. You have to go through the practice. And if you grew up maybe playing in in high school and middle school basketball and college maybe even, and then you kind of gave it up, but then 10 years later you get back to it, and now you got drafted in the NBA. Well, it's because you practiced your way into it and you grew up with it. You had that prior experience. And maybe that wasn't a good analogy. I don't know. I'm driving and I'm distracted. But the point of the matter is I wanted to bring up is, if you see these things online where people are talking about how I went from 0 to $1 million in, you know, 4 months or whatever, don't listen to them. I mean, listen to them, but don't fall in passion with it, okay? Because what likely probably happened is they either got really lucky, they were the right place, the right time, and they took action, or they have prior experience. And for me, myself, I have prior experience. I've been successful a few times in my life, and I failed, and then I was successful again, and then I failed, and then I was successful again. And that's the typical roller coaster of an entrepreneur, and you have to know that before you even try to become an entrepreneur. You have to know that you're going to fail, and you're going to fail hard and a lot. And if you're comfortable with that, as soon as you can come to grips with that, then you've got nothing else stopping you. And then you just gotta grind and grind as much as you can, and keep grinding. And then when it grinds to the bone, you keep grinding further. And after a few years, you'll start to see that difference. Kind of like when you go to the gym, and if you just go once every other day and kind of don't really change your diet, then you're not really gonna see results. But if you change your diet, if you focus on everything, attune your entire physique, your entire body to maximizing every moment of the day to just grinding at the gym, you're gonna become a bodybuilder no matter what your physique currently is. So maybe that's a better analogy. Hope that helps. Bye guys.